Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 856 center similarity. And there is another similar problem on LeetCode which is kind of almost similar problem to this problem that also we are going to discuss along with this solution, because both the problems are very similar and one solution can work with both these problems. So we will be discussing both this problem and how we can solve those problems and the solutions. Before we start looking the details of this problem, the description and the examples, I just want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java interviews. And on my channel, there are more than 200 solved examples which were taken from different varieties that constitute dynamic programming, graph problems, binary search tree problems, binary search related coding questions, then like BFS, DFS, matrix related questions, as well as linked list and string related different coding interview questions, and how to approach them and how to solve them is also discussed with examples. So if you are preparing for Java coding interviews or Java interviews, then please subscribe to this channel now, because this channel can definitely be helpful in your job interview preparation. So please subscribe to this channel. So let's go through the problem statement first. So given two sentences, words 1 and words 2, each represented as array of strings, and list of similar word pairs called as pairs determine if two sentences are similar. For example, words 1 has words like great acting skills, and words 2 is fine drama talent are similar if similar word pairs are, and they have given us these pairs, right? Like great is similar to fine, then acting is similar to drama, then skills is similar to talent, right? So if we know these similar words, then we can find out if these two given sentences are similar, right? For example, here great is similar to fine, right? That's given to us. Then acting is similar to drama, right? So that is also given to us. And then skills is also similar to talent, that is also given to us here. So also they have put a note there that similarity relation is not transitive. For example, if great and fine are similar and fine and good are similar, great and good are not necessarily similar. That's what they are saying here. So this is an important thing to notice. However, similarity is symmetric. For example, great and fine being similar is same as fine and great is being similar. Also, word is always similar with itself. For example, great and great, right? So both are same words in both sentences. So if both are same words, then they are obviously similar, right? So they have given us that. And finally, sentences can only be similar if they have the same number of words. So it is necessary that both the sentences should have same number of words, right? Then only they can be similar. So here they have given us one example that one is great and one other sentence is double plus good. So that is not similar, right? So they have given us some other constants here. So words 1 and words 2 will not exceed 1000. Then length of pairs will not exceed 2000. Length of each pairs I will be 2. And the length of each words I and pairs of ij will be in the range of 1 to 20. So that they have given us this, and then they have given us some examples here. So let's take one example this over here, so we can discuss our approach. So for example, we have been given these two sentences, right? Like these two sentences, great acting skills is one sentence and other is fine drama talent, right? So here I took another sentences. I took fine skills acting and great talent drama, right? And then they have given us these pairs, right? These pairs is given to us. If you scroll here, the pairs mention which word is similar to which other word, right? For example, great is similar to fine. So these pairs are given to us. So let me just copy these pairs for you, so I can show it on the other screen here. So let's just copy. I just copied these pairs. I'll just paste these pairs here, right? And then so how we are going to solve this problem is we will take these pairs first and we will create a map, right? Map or graph. from these pairs, right? For example, we will take each pair like great and let me just take this color. So we'll take, let's say, first pair great and fine, right? So we will put that entry into our map. So you can see that great and fine, I put one entry, and there is another entry also for fine reverse way, right? Fine and great. So these both entries I put, and this is like a basically key is a string here, and value is a set, right? Because one word can have multiple like similar values here, right? Similar words basically. So I took a set here for the value. So this we will create first this map or graph, right? Similarly, if you take drama and acting, we will have two entries, right? One is from drama to acting, and other is from acting to drama, right? Acting to drama. Similarly, for skills to talent, we will have two entries, right? Skills to talent and talent to skills. So as you can see, we created a map or a graph. This is string is the key and value is set of strings. So after we create this map, what we will do is we will go through these sentences, right, word by word, and we will make sure that all these words are actually are similar, right? If every word is similar, then we can conclude that the two sentences are similar, right? So for just let's just quickly go through the example, so you will understand, and then we will look into the code. So first let's say fine, right? So we will check if fine is there in the graph. So fine is there in the graph here, right? And fine has a similar word great. So here in the word 2 we have great. So they are similar. So now we will go to check for the second word skills. We will find the skills here. So skills is equal to talent, right? Similar word is talent. So talent is there in this second word. So we can we are good. So either skills is similar to skills itself, right? Otherwise it can have some other similar word, right? Because every word is similar to itself, that is given to us, right? So that first thing we will check into our implementation also. So the third one we will check now, because second until second we are getting similar words. So now acting is equal to drama. So if you find here acting, right, this word, the acting is equal to drama, right? So all the words matched, so we will just return true in this case, right? Output is true. If anything is not matching, we will just return false in that case, right? But here everything is matching, so we will return true. So let's just go ahead and let's just take a look at the implementation. So so first thing is we want to make sure that both words, like both these words 1 and words 2, right, which are forming sentence, they should have same length, right? Otherwise they cannot be similar sentences, right? This is given to us that it should be same, right? Have same number of words. And after that I created a map called as graph. It is string and set of strings, right? And I just iterated through all the pairs and I created this graph here, right? So for every word and vice versa, right? For example, so this graph we have created right here. And after that I am just iterating through this words 1 array, right? And if words 1 is equal to words 2 of I, right, both words at that position are same words, then basically they are similar words, right? Because they are same words, so we don't have to check anything, we'll just continue. If they are not same words, then we want to check into the graph, right? If the graph means in the map, right, if the map contains the key, right, both words should be there in the key basically, right? For example, let me just take out this color so we can reuse this space again. So for example, what we are doing is fine, right? So fine and great. So we want to make sure that both entries are there into the map basically, right? So fine is there, great and great is there. Both entries are there into the map, right? So if they are not there, we will return false because they both entries should be there, right? Otherwise, we created one hash set called as visited, its set of strings, and we actually implemented a DFS function, right? Because we wanted to check using the DFS, so we will just pass one starting word and ending word, right? And we will pass the graph that we created, and we will pass the visited set, right? So we will check if the graph start word contains the end word, right? We will return true. For example, fine contains great, right? So fine has the value great, then we will return true here, right? If that is not the case, then we will check visited contains start word, right? If we have already visited that start word and we are trying to, this is a DFS approach. So this approach I created to show you that, it works for both the problems that we have. I will show you the other problem of lead code, and you first just understand this DFS, then it works for both the problems. So we'll just go through the other problem quickly. So here we will check if that node is already visited, right, the start word, then we are revisiting it basically, right? So we will return false in that case because we are using graph approach right here. Otherwise we will add the current word into the visited set, and after that we will iterate through the all the set, means graph.get will give us set, right? So we will iterate through all those words here and we will recursively call DFS with that word, right? And we will check if anything is matching. Why this one works is this one, for example, if we have other problem, let's say for example, right, this is another problem which is from lead code. This is also sentence similarity to problem, so it is almost similar. The only difference between this problem and that problem is that similarity relation is transitive here, right? So which means that great and good are similar and fine and good are similar, which means that and uh, great and fine are also similar basically, right? So it is a transitive relation. So for transitive relation, we just implementing the DFS, right? So we can check the transitive relations basically. For example, here I am just showing you how the transitive relation will work here, right? So for example, if we have been given great and fine, right, there is no direct mapping pair between great and fine given here, right? Because great is equal to good and good is equal to fine, right? Second one, so great is equal to fine. This is a transitive relation basically. So in this case the great and fine are similar basically, right? Because this is a transitive relation, right, that we can use, we can check using DFS, right? Because this is the map, right, that in this case this is the map, and map will have like great and, so if you say here the entry for great is good and there is another entry for good has a fine and great, right? So good has entry for fine and great, which means that we can go from great to good and from good to fine, right? So which means that great and fine are similar. So this one is a transitive relationship, right? Transitive basically. So transitive, right? Transitive. So this is the only difference between two problems. So the approach will work for both the problems, right? So here we are using this DFS approach, so it will keep checking for the next words, right? For example, as I showed you here, it will first check with, let me just remove this, or I can change the color. So first it will check with great with good, so good is not matching, then it will check with good and its matching pairs, right? So as long as it is matching with and matching finds like the similarity word fine is find, then it will return true, right? So because it is DFS, right? So that is why we are using a DFS in this case. So it will return true if it is matching, right? Otherwise it will check in a loop like DFS basically, right? So this is the approach to solve this problem. So let's just take some examples. So this is one given example. uh, so here great and fine, as you can see, and skills and talent is also matching, acting and drama is also matching, right? So we should get, oh, so let's out take the, we should get true, right? Both are all are matching, right? So we are getting true in this case here. uh, so um, so let's say um, we actually, let's just change the order, right? So make this as a talent and this thing as a drama, so it is not, it will not match, right? So it should give us false in this case, right? So as you can see, it is giving us false, so our solution is working fine. Let's just submit the solution. So our solution got 100% accepted, right, by LeetCode, as you can see it here. So this is the way you can solve the sentence similarity problem. This is the problem asked by Google. So it is an important problem from coding perspective and DFS perspective, and how you can create a graph also to recursively solve the DFS way, right? where there is a transitive relationship, right? So this is the similar problem is also there on the lead code, this sentence similarity. So these things actually are almost same, but you can just notice this is the difference. Similarity relation is transitive here, right? So for example, great and good are similar, fine and good are similar, then it means that great and fine are also similar. It's transitive basically. So that is the only difference. So since we are using the DFS way and graph, we can check the transitive relationship this way using the DFS. So I hope that I explained these examples, both examples in detail, and you got understood these problems. If you haven't already checked the playlist on my channel, please check it. The playlist, it has over 200 variety of problems and coding interview questions, and those questions were taken from big tech companies coding interviews such as Amazon, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Yahoo, Facebook, and many other big companies. And those were handpicked problems to cover different varieties from which is important from coding perspective, right? Like dynamic programming, graph, binary search trees, binary search related coding questions, linked list questions, string related coding questions, as well as BFS, DFS, matrix related questions, and optimization questions. There is another playlist called as Java interview, and it focuses on previously asked and like frequently asked coding telephonic interview questions and how to answer those telephonic questions, and different Java concepts and architectures and design patterns related questions are also explained there. So please check it. Also, if you find this video helpful, if you like the way it's explained and shown with the examples, please hit like and subscribe it, because your subscription is really important to us, because this is the way the video can reach to more people like you who are preparing for coding interviews as well as telephonic Java interviews. They can also see these videos and understand how to solve the coding problems and how to approach those problems and which techniques to use to solve these different variety of problems. So the main purpose is to help people to understand in their coding interviews. So please subscribe to this channel, and if you have friends or colleagues preparing for interviews, then please share these videos as well. And thanks for watching this video.